We are checking in on your day today, wherever you are, at work, at love, making play, making parrot noises. Who knows where you are today? But I know you're out there. And I know there's flooding in Massachusetts here. You got flash flooding taking over Leominster. You got a hurricane coming out here. So it's going to get dicey over the next couple of days here. And, while I still have electricity, I might as well come on the air on my day off while I have electricity and try to earn some milk money, because we're going to need to go get some milky, because I have a feeling that I think the power is going to... I think we could see the power drop for the first time really since living out here, potentially. I don't know, maybe not, but I got a feeling. So, maybe not. Aliens have been unveiled in Mexico to Congress. Take that with whatever grain of salt you want. I don't know, but we'll talk about that. Seems pretty weird.
My life was in danger.
He's feeling himself. He's vibing. Yeah.
What's up, chat? Get ready for this. For this hangout, baby. I got the Dunkin' Dog Nuts. I got the Dunkin' Dog Nuts, brother. Cheers, bitches. To all the healthy livers out there.
I was given bread and bread comes, and I wanted a full course meal.
Going in. I'm going in.
He's feeling himself. He's vibing.
My life was in danger.
Question. I think we've entered the pussy era of the NFL, hence why they stopped this game. I miss the era of the CTE, the concussions, the death, and that's what they should go back to.
Other people, it was like, I don't fuck serious. All right, thank you, Joe Cronin. I appreciate that, whoever you are. I kind of heard the name, to be honest, but I don't know much about you. So, let's see. Stern.
Where's Mel?
What if I rob you?
I really think that if somebody was going to play the next Joker, similar to, like, you know, how Jack Nicholson did, I mean, shouldn't we hire Mel Gibson, you know, with that laugh right there?
What if I rob you?
Bro, listen to that laugh. I mean, like, can we, like... Let's seriously consider Mel Gibson with a shaved face, with the makeup on, as like an old crazy Joker who's more calm, you know. And I know that people would be up in arms because Mel Gibson is in this new series or something like that, John Wick series, and like all the woke idiots are losing their minds, like, oh my god, he's the guy that he's like anti-Semitic and he said the N-word and all these things, so they're like losing his mind. Like, there's so many things that they could hate Mel Gibson for. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so they're all pissed. So that would really make the Batman fans angry, I think, if Mel Gibson were to play the Joker. But let's be honest, that is a Joker-esque worthy laugh right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take my shirt off, Stoned Mexican. That'll be about $2,000. Thank you. Be about $2,000, brother. You can go find the episode where I ripped my shirt off like Hulk Hogan like that. Do you remember that? I ripped my shirt off like this. It was crazy. And then I slapped my tits like this. You don't remember that? Probably not. It was 2013, so probably not. But yeah, there was that. There's a couple other times too. You can find a couple of times where I ripped my shirt off on the show. I'll do it now for $2,000. Young Macho Savage. I don't work Wednesdays, brother. Well, this is work right now. Actually, this show right now determines if I go to my other job or not. I do a show on Wednesdays usually in the afternoon, So every Wednesday around the 11 o'clock a.m. to 2 p.m. time, somewhere in there, I come on, I go live for usually about an hour or so. And then after that, we got to go get the kids' school stuff or whatever. And depending on how my show went earlier, I either take the day off or I and then come back for Dynamite tonight, or I go do my other work. So it really depends. So yeah, it depends. But technically Wednesday, I am off. Although this is sort of work, you know. But how you doing, man? Appreciate it. So here's the dono link, if you want. There you go. Keep me home for the rest of the day, right there. Let's see. Lord Cosmo's here. E-Man's here. 2,000 pesos. Yeah, at this point, I'd take my shirt off and I'd pour chocolate sauce all over me and then rub my tits, and then look at you in the camera and then get demonetized. But you know, I probably shouldn't have said that word either. I'm trying to be careful with what I say when I'm live early on, because I feel like it hinders the algorithm from sharing the video. But there were alleged alien corpses shown, and we're going to show the video. There's video of this in Mexico, like today. I mean, if you thought I didn't trust the American Congress, you know, just imagine how I think I treat the... Here it is. UFO Expert Displays. Like, this is real. Like, this really is news everywhere right now. I'm not kidding. I don't know if it's real, but it's really news and it's really going on. Mummified aliens unveiled to Mexican Congress in Mexico City. Dude. Weeble wobble. I am Weeble wobble. I am alive. I am Weeble wobble. I mean, those are hip bones. Like, those are straight up hip bones, right? Bro, what is going on right now in the world? What the fuck is happening, bro? Like, this is legit happening today. I am Melfador. Like, I can... Oh, my God. Bro. I am Elfador. Maybe this is what they looked like before they went under the ocean. Or maybe they're interdimensional. Interdimensional seems like it's picking up steam at this point, you know? Interdimensional is picking up steam. Video shows Mexico remains non-human on display. Yep. I mean, that's a strange head. Let me tell you that. Like, it looks like that head is bizarre, right? Like, that's a weird head. This is crazy. Looks fake, but I can't believe it. Is that Vince asleep? I don't know, man. Like, this is very strange. This is all going on today. UFO hearing, UAPs are in our airspace. Witnesses testify. Non-human being remains. Mexico holds first public congressional hearing. These really kind of match up with all those UFO pictures we've seen in the past, that's what's crazy to me. Like, we've seen all these weird images and pictures in the past of aliens, of these alien bodies, and people are like, yeah, that's probably fake. And they look like this. And those look like this. So now, guys, I'm serious. Like, when they talk about crash landed and they show this, like, they've shown pictures like this for years, and you're like, yeah, okay. But then they literally come out in the government and show these things. that look like those leaked images that we've seen over years. So this is fucking bizarre, bro. And these are small little guys. If this is real, bro, this is crazy. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, dude, they look like the little green men, the little grays that people always talked about, which is a little weird, but okay. Skeletal remains, people are calling alien bodies. They were recovered in 2017 in Peru, and they're 700 to 1,800 years old. So it's not like these things crash landed yesterday, right? And they pulled these out of, you know what I mean, a spaceship. They've been here for years. So it could be another species from, to me, it's probably a small species of humans, of humanoid type creatures that lived on this planet, that at some point died and went extinct, and there was a small population of them hidden away somewhere in caves or somewhere. That's what I think. I mean, but I don't know. These people are going to jump to, like, oh, you know, they're aliens from another world and stuff like that. And maybe, but it could just be that they're from Earth and they're an old, like, species that died out, which is crazy. But, like, I don't know, bro. There you go. Those are tiny aliens, man. Those are tiny little aliens, brother. ET-ish looking. What's up, J Swiss? Kurtman, how you doing? Sloth fan says creepy. Looks like clay. Well, they're 700 years old, so they had to, like, fill them with that stuff to make them bigger, I guess. I don't know what they did. They stuffed them? I'm not sure. NASA alien report due tomorrow, says Joe Bishop. Really? Shout out to Sloth Fan and Colonel Stutters and Joe Bishop. All the people that are members in the chat, thank you guys for being members. Texas Chode House, Brian Rogers, big supporter. Sexy Pants. The Ghost from the Coast, of course. Cracacasantes. Where's my clip of Rojas saying Cracacasantes? Where is it? Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Cracacasantes.
Dude, Rojas absolutely crushed that, bro. You really need to try Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Cracacasantes. You really need to try Cracacasantes.
Oh. Can we get some music behind that, maybe? You really need to try Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Cracacasantes. You really need to try Cracacasantes.
Cracacasantes. You really need to try Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Cracacasantes. Room. Oh yes, Cracacasantes. Como te lo, 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 Cracacasantes. Como te lo, Cracacasantes. Como te lo, Cracacasantes. Cracacasantes. Cante, cracacasantes. Cómetelo, cracacasantes. Cómetelo, cracacasantes.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Craca.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Cómetelo, cracacasantes.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Amazing. Amazing, bro. I mean, like, I don't know what we're doing, bro, but it sounds good. It sounds good. We could just, you know what? I'm going to create an Irish Mexican restaurant. We'll just make up names for these foods that aren't really Hispanic or Mexican or anything, you know? You really need to try Cracacasantes. I love Mexican. I mean, I love Mexican food. I love Mexicans. I don't love thousands of them pouring into the country, destroying our infrastructure, but at the same time, you know, I love my Mexican friends. We have a lot here, to be honest. Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. 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 Yeah. What? K? 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 C? Doesn't quite work. You know? I'll play that bitch nonstop. Make that an $80 dono. Well, we got to make it right then, you know what I mean? Goes from the coast. I'll make it right now. You drop $80, I'll make it right now. But it's got to be, like, timed right. You know what I mean? It's got to be, like, done right, timed right. Like, I thought the first part was pretty good. Like this.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Cómetelo, cracacasantes. Cómetelo, cracacasantes. Is that the right word? Alexa, what does cometelo mean in Mexican? I mean Spanish. Alexa, what does cometelo mean in Spanish?
This is not the answer.
Fuck. What's cometelo? It means to have it, to eat it, right, or to try?
This is not the answer.
Oh, you fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up, Alexa. Eat it. Yes, eat it. That's what I wanted. I want to try the food, taste the food, eat the food. Eat the food is what I was trying to say. So you'll want to eat and try Cracacasantes. Okay, I was close. Cometelo, Cracacasantes. Alexa, stop. We got it, bro. We got it. God damn. Alexa, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
This is not the answer.
Alexa, shut up.
Talk to you later.
Good. Fuck off, bitch. What the fuck? What the fuck, Alexa? You are retarded. Cometelo, Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Cometelo, Cracacasantes. Cometelo. Cometelo. Cometelo, Cracacasantes. Cometelo, Cracacasantes. Cometelo, Cracacasantes. Cracacasantes. Señorita, Cracacasantes. Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
I'll work on it off air. I'll work on it off air for you. I think that's the instrumental though. como te lo cracacasantes. Like, that's the line right there. So we'll figure that out. We'll get that chorus going, and you'll get some kind of dono out of it, Ghost. Como te lo cracacasantes. I think we just made a song that could be a hit. Why isn't cracacasantes like really a fucking food? Because if it was, you know what? We'll be like Jimmy Buffett. You know what? Guys, I'm leaving YouTube. I'm quitting my jobs. I'm leaving everything. I am going to go become the Jimmy Buffett of Mexico, right? Because Jimmy Buffett basically appropriated island music, right? You know what I mean? Hey, wasting away again in Margaritaville. It was like almost Spanish, but it was more like, you know, the islands, you know. Come Monday. Dude, I'm going to do the Hispanic version of Jimmy Buffett. I'm going to go down there, and I'm going to, oh my God, dude, I am going to become the Hispanic Jimmy Buffett. Eat it. So, yes, eat the cracacasantes, and we're going to create cracacasantes. I'm going to open up restaurants. I'm going to open up restaurants in Mexico, and they'll be themed in Texas. I'm going to open up restaurants in Texas where people order cracacasantes, and I'll make a song out of it. Like this song, Cometelo, cracacasantes, and all the white people will be like, yeah, we love you, Jimbo Buffett, or what would my name be in Spanish? Jorge. Jimmy Buffett just has a white name, so it's fine. Jimmy Buffett. I'll just be Dan Cronin. Like, I'll just be my name, and I'll be my real self. Like an Irish name, it's fine. You know what I mean? And I'll sing songs like I'm Hispanic, though. Like, Como te lo cracacasantes. And everybody will show up and they'll be like, I want cracacasantes, cracacasantes. And everyone's like, cracacasantes for everybody. Like, yeah. Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my, can you imagine, like, what it would be like? I think I could do this. I could take Jimmy Buffett's spot to where, like, white people can now celebrate, like, a white guy being that culture like Jimmy Buffett was. Oh, my God, bro. Cracacasantes, todos, for everyone, everyone, cracacasantes for everyone, cracacasantes para todos. I don't know, for everyone. For everyone, every man, cracacasantes, primer, hombres, mi amigos, cracacasantes. Like, we'll just have this big fucking party. It'll be unbelievable. Dude, it'll be amazing. Oh my God, this is great. Is there, like, more songs like this? I'm just a taco man living in Texas. I'm just a taco man living in Texas. I'm just a taco man. I'm living in Texas. And I love tacos. Me encanta los tacos. Me encanta los tacos, dinero. I love tacos, mucho dinero. I love tacos. Amo mucho los tacos. Amo mucho los tacos. Tacos, best one for Gringo. White man love tacos. El hombre blanco le encanta los tacos. El hombre blanco le encanta los tacos today. En noche los tacos. En 10 los tacos. In the tardes, los tacos. El hombre blanco le encanta los tacos. Gringo loves tacos. Oh man, the new hit song by Danny Cronin, Gringo Loves Tacos. Oh my God. Oh, I love your song. Gringo Loves Tacos. I love that song. I live in Mexico for so many years. And the big fat gringo, he would devour the taco. He loved the Mexican taco, the Mexican taco. He's a funny gringo. You remind me of him. I love this song. El Gringo Love Tacos. Like, oh my God, bro. It would be so wild. It would be, I think I could be seriously. I could be the Jimmy Buffett of Mexican country type of music. I could go do it right now. I think I could do it right now. I'm serious. I'm not fucking kidding around. I'm thinking of working on some stuff and leaving my family. I'm serious. Oh my God, it could be so good. Oh my God, it could be very good. Oh, I think I could do something. I think I could make a move, guys. And it would just be all the songs about all the stuff, man. Oh, God, it could be good. Be a little bit of country with a little bit of, like, you know? Oh, God, it could be good. I really think I should do this. I should leave my family and get onto this now. God damn it, I think I could do it. I went down to El Paso looking for a drink or two, and all I found was that Jose Cuervo. It went right down my throat, and all I need is that Don Jose Cuervo. I put it right down my throat. Be below, I pour it down my throat. I love that Jose Cuervo. We could do it, man. We could just make, oh my God, like I figured it out. Fuck this whole life. Jose Tamales. Luis Urdaneta, dude, what are we doing right now? I'm sorry, guys. I'm butchering the Spanish language. I'm ruining everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 28. I don't know what my obsession is with 28, but I think I've had too much coffee, guys. I think I've officially like we've had too much coffee here. Hello. Hey, how you doing, John? Let's all get weird. Let's all get weird in the chat. Quiero amar y tú gira para siempre. Let's go. Siempre. Para siempre. Oh, you perros esquileros out there. All right, let's move on to something. I'm just fucking screaming things and halfway understanding the language of Spanish. But it is good to be here in the afternoon. I will say that. You know, it's a little dirty outside. And this all we just spent 25 minutes rambling like a maniac, all because of Clacacasantes.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Good job, Rojas. I mean, he's more Hispanic than I am, and I don't think he knows how to speak the language. Shit, Bum. Let's be honest. Go to the donations.
Pacharo was told to wait out back for a good time with his boss. He got bagged and tagged. Now has been displayed in Mexico.
Oh, my God, no. Imagine if, oh God, I don't think Pacharo would not last a second in like the worst parts of, well, let's be honest, he wouldn't last a second in the worst parts of America. You know what I mean? Think about the worst parts of Mexico. They're not that much different than the worst parts of Mexico, you know, in America, to be honest. It's all, you don't want to be in a bad place in America, and you don't want to be in a bad place in Mexico. Like, it's not, you know, it's either place is not a good place to be. You know, it's just that, you know, there could be another title for the songs. You know, Gringo in Mexico. You know, the last Gringo in Mexico. That could be that's a song. Guys, I'm coming up with these off the fly. The last Gringo, like the last Gringo in Mexico. Oh God, it's got to be a sad song though. The last Gringo in Mexico. Come on, bro. I'm coming up with this shit off the top of my head. Last Gringo in Mexico, or what's a place in Mexico that we could? Last Gringo in Tijuana? Oh my God, we could do so much with this, guys. No, that's too country. It's got to have that Mexican flair. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that. Oh man, Mexican sad music instrumental. It's got to be sad. Oh, God, we could do it. Oh. Oh, it's so good. Oh. It doesn't work, but we're getting there, guys. We'll figure this out. I'll release a whole fucking album. Last Gringo in Mexico. Oh, it's so good. Oh, this could be it. No, it's got to be more intense, you know, like intense, you know? No, it's got to be like intense, you know, like really, like it's got to be, you know, like emotional and booming, you know? No. Was the last Gringo in Mexico. I had to go. Gringo, Mexico. I was the last one. Gringo in Mexico. Corazón, Mexico. Oh, that we could totally do it. I know it's not right there. It's not quite there yet, but we could do it. We could really, like, we could do it, bro. We can make it happen. Anything's possible. Colonel Stutters. Oh! Fuck you! We plan the spot all day. Oh my God!
You really need to try
I want you to jam it in. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. Going in. Whoa, it's in your bunghole. I want it jammed in my bunghole. Whoa, holy shit!
Audio Jungle. I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
Ghost from Kraken. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the ghost from
Casantes.
Who's it again? It's the ghost from
Casantes.
That's right.
You really
You need to try $100 from the ghost from Kraken. Wow. And he's going in. He's going in. He's going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
Good Lord. The ghost from Kraken.
Going in. I'm going in. Going in. I'm going in. Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in. I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Going in. I'm going in.
Clacasantes. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm going in.
I'm going in.
Yo, thank you, Ghost from the Coast, for dropping $100 randomly. Let's go to the chat and see what's going on. But let's put Ghost from Kracasantes up there because, and I have no idea how to spell that. It sounds like Cracker Kakuntas or something. I don't know. Kunta Kinta. Let's see. Ghost from Kracasantes. Let's see if we can get it. Kracasantes. Hey, Ghost. Seriously, dude. Thank you so much, man. That was fucking really cool. It is like 12:43. I don't have big times on these streams in the afternoon, and thank you, bro, for dropping that. That's crazy. Ghost from the Coast funded the show. Funded the fucking show. We only had one. No, we had one $5 donation before that from Colonel Stutters. I don't think I ever would have done a stream in the afternoon again. So I think Ghost from the Coast just saved this whole fucking format. So thank you, Ghost from the Coast, and everybody should thank Ghost from the Coast because he literally just saved this fucking afternoon shows on Wednesdays, I think, at least for the next couple of weeks. So give it up for Ghost from the Coast, Kracasantes, and I don't have to work tonight now. Thank you, Ghost. Look at that. Holy fucking shit, bro. I don't think. I might still. I don't know. We'll see.
You really need to try Kracasantes.
Let's hear from Excalibur now really quickly before we talked about the aliens that have been shown to the Mexican Congress. It's pretty fucking crazy stuff, guys, if you didn't see it.
Dragon's Roar is one. The new trailer for House of the Dragons is here. The HBO original series premieres on August 21st on HBO Max. Wow. Man, you're all jacked up on
Dude, I love JR. Wow. And you're all jacked up on that. And they literally for
Dragon's Roar is one. The new trailer for House of the Dragons is here. The HBO original series premieres on August 21st on HBO Max. Wow. Man, you're all jacked up on
I think he said you're all jacked up. You're really all jacked up on dynamite or whatever. I think that's what JR continues to say at that point, which is fucking nuts. I think it's funny. My youngest stayed home today because he has 101 degree temp, and he really feels awful. So I do think probably it was because of the rain the other day at the football game, which I was also in, so I've been feeling a little bit weird as well. PS Carnivore, I just got your message on Patreon. Thank you, PS Carnivore, dude, for sending me the message. Appreciate that, bro. You went over a week without watching JCS and realized that's the longest you've ever gone in 10 years. That's not good. PS Carnivore, thank you for the message, man. Yeah, it is crazy that so many people watch for so long, and then you send me this message and I go live. Yeah, it's weird, man. I follow people that I've watched for years on YouTube, and I just, they're a part of what I do and what I watch, and like I care about those shows. Like a comedian doing a stand-up. That, like, I remember when George Carlin died, it was like a void that I wouldn't get any new George Carlin or new Typo Negative. When Peter Steele died, right? That was like, shit, I can't look forward to a new Typo Negative record every 4 years now. This is crazy. So yeah, it's you become a routine to check in on what is going on with people. It's definitely amazing that so many people still watch the shows. Keep the show going and keep the donos going. What up, Joker? Not a JPEG. Joe in the JCS Army, por vida. Cracacasantes.
You really need to try Cracacasantes.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I don't know. I mean, Spanish is way easier than most things. You can sound out what you think it's going to sound like and you can usually sound it out reading it. So that's what I really I love about Spanish. To me, it's very acceptable, secondary to the English language. It's not like a lot of other, languages are very difficult. Spanish to me is it just makes the most sense to learn second if you're trying to learn a second language. Why in the world would you learn anything else? Because I feel like it's universal compared to most things. I mean, obviously, probably Chinese and Russian would be next, It would be like English, Spanish, Chinese, Russian, and after that, I guess maybe it would be like what's the one of the Arab languages, maybe, right? What is the most common Arab language? Arabic. So maybe Arabic. I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, maybe because it wouldn't be French is too small, right? France is too small. Whatever. You know English, so it doesn't matter probably. German, they're too small. You probably know English too. The Germans are smart. So that eliminates that, right? So I guess Italian would be the next one after. Oh, maybe Indian. So in whatever the language in India is, is it just Indian? What do they call that? I mean, that language would probably be huge to learn, right? Because that's one of the biggest countries in the world. So it would be, it'd be Chinese, Indian, and then maybe Russian after that. Arabic. So it'd be Chinese, Indian. It'd be Indian, Chinese, Arabic, then Russian. But first, I would learn English and Spanish. If you for some reason could learn languages that well, which I could. Obviously, I spent 5 years on Spanish and I barely know how to do a thing. Portuguese is up there, but I think it's a little bit. I think Portuguese is like next. Let's actually look it up. Top 10 most common languages worldwide. Okay, here we go. We got the list right here. We don't even have to do this anymore. Wow, I was right. I was right, guys. I was fucking right. I was pretty close to right. English is the number one spoken language, so you got to give it to English. Chinese is number 2, which I did have number 2 or 3. Hindi, which is Indian, makes sense. So we were spot on here. Spanish, number 4. Arabic, number 5. I can't believe French is on there. I'm shocked about the French. Above Bengali. Bengali must be another, what is that? Is that another Middle Eastern, or is that like African? What's Bengali? Alexa, what's Bengali? Is that another Indian language? Oh, okay, Indian again. Okay, so they're on there twice. That's what I thought. Bengali. I should have known that was Indian, not fucking African. Bengali. Can I tell you, is your computer running in Bengali? Then Russian is on there, but it actually is below French. I'm surprised about that. But okay. So there you go. So really the problem is Mandarin Chinese and Hindi. And Spanish is on there too. So yeah, Spanish is very valuable. So if you learn English and Spanish, you're already in 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you learn English and Spanish, those are they're in the top 4 languages in the world. So you got the number 1 and the number 4th most common English. Like you're crushing it. So right now, guys, if you speak English and Spanish, you are one of the most valuable people in the world as far as communication skills. Like that's fucking crazy. And most of us are learning English and Spanish because our Mexican friends are coming up here and they're needing to learn English but also knowing Spanish, so they're multilingual, right? And so people in America are also taking Spanish as the number 2 because they want to be able to communicate with immigrants or people that still don't quite speak English too well, or they want to be able to communicate at jobs and stuff like that. So we're really cross-pollinating that English and Spanish demographic in America. So, it's a massive cross-pollination of Mexicans coming to America learning English and English speakers learning Spanish. So, like, we're just upping those numbers even more here in America. So that's really an interesting thing to me. That's wild. I mean, it's about what I thought. I thought Spanish would be a little bit lower on the list, to be honest, but it's even higher than I thought. And I think a big part of that has to do with the immigration to the U.S. and a lot of people speaking it here. Klingon should be first. Pak tok laktak. Mwak pak lok. Kapla. I am forever. And Kapla is like long live or good, whatever the fuck. Success or something. Yeah, long live success or. So I even know like the sentence in Klingon, for Christ's sake. God damn it. Vince is not in WWE no more. Clickbait unsub. What are you, a fucking retard? Vince is running Raw again, you idiot fuck. You must be getting your news from Catman. The last day of Vince. He's back, everybody, just so you know. Yes, Vince McMahon is back and has creative control with Triple H. They're sharing creative, basically, right now. Literally right now. They're sharing creative. I think it was funny, though, that all the YouTubers were like, Vince's last day. Vince's last day. Vince is fucking back. He's literally back. You know? So funny. Oh, boy. Vince McMahon returns to WWE. They asked him to stay, and now he's in creative, bro. Let's see what else we got. Spanish is low. Spanish is low. What does that mean? Joe Bishop, what up? French is in Canada, Africa, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific. Yeah, that makes sense, Jay Swiss. You live in Boston, bro. Portuguese is everywhere. Oh, I know. No, I know Portuguese is everywhere. Portuguese, if it's not English, in Massachusetts, if it's not English and it's not Spanish, it's Portuguese. Actually, I think we have a large Portuguese population here. A lot of Brazil, so a lot of Brazilians have come here. So we have a strong Portuguese, especially in southern Massachusetts, in the Fall River area, New Bedford area, but everywhere. I mean, I told you guys about the story when my neighbor, we lived in a 4-apartment, like farmhouse divisional, like apartment thing when we had Gavin, when my firstborn was born, and there was like a 3-room apartment. And the people next door didn't speak any English at all. They only spoke Portuguese. So when they would come over, they would be outside or doing something, I would say things to them in Spanish, and they would kind of understand. And then they would talk to me, and I'd be like, wait a minute, what the fuck did they say? It sounds familiar, but I can't figure it out. And then I figured out, oh, they speak Portuguese. That's why, like, I can't quite figure out what's going on, but yet sometimes I can. And sometimes they can understand what I'm saying. And it's because they're speaking Portuguese. It took me a couple days to figure that out because I was like, what? I'm trying to ask them, like, what language they're speaking. I'm like, what is Spanish? And then the girl was like, Portuguese. Like, and I'm like, oh. I'm like, because I was like, why is it so wrong? Why is it, like, familiar but wrong? I couldn't figure it out, bro. Because it's got a little bit of a similarity, but it's not there. It's not quite right. So the people upstairs, I'm not going to tell the story again because I've told this story several times, but the bottom line is the white people upstairs were robbed a bank. They got evicted for robbing a bank, and they were doing drugs and dealing drugs upstairs. They were like white trash people. It was like out of Shameless, the show Shameless. The dad was like a drug addict fuckhead. The son and mother got busted for robbing a bank. I bet I could find the story. Mother and son rob bank, Abington, Massachusetts. Yes, here it is, 2009, May 19th. I literally have the story. So if these people fucking lived above me and their father was a fucking psycho, this is literally them, dude. They like allegedly robbed a bank, which was like up the street. These people lived upstairs above me. Yeah, that's got to be them. That's fucking crazy. And they robbed the bank up the street, and the father was left alone at home. And yeah, this is literally them. Yeah, that's crazy. They were my neighbors upstairs. The news fucking came to my house. And they robbed an Abington bank and a Whitman bank. Fucking crazy. There's no I can't find a video on it anywhere, but yeah, it was fucking crazy, dude. They the father would come downstairs and he turned on his motorcycle right outside the window. So our windows of our baby's rooms, my baby's room, Gavin's room, and the next door neighbor's baby are like, they were back to back, but you know, they were next to the walls. So our window was here, their window was here. His bike was parked right outside the window of the baby of the Portuguese woman. And this fucking guy turned on his bike like, and the fucking smoke from the bike exhaust was pouring into the fucking window of the bedroom of the baby of the lady next door. And this guy sat on the bike. And I looked out my baby's window and see the guy on the bike right there. And the bike is in the backyard. And he's just sitting on the bike doing that. This fucking cocksucker. And the lady yells out the window like, "Let my baby in here. Like my babies." And she's yelling. And the guy goes, "Fuck you. Fuck you." And she's like, the smoke baby in the window. And she's just telling him this, not even that crazily, but she's yelling out the window, as you would as a mother. Which, by the way, as a man, if I did that and didn't realize I was doing that, and some lady's yelling, "My fucking baby's in here," I would have been like, I am so sorry. Like, I am so sorry, late ma'am. You know, I should have, you know, I am so sorry. I apologize. And I would have moved the bike. That's what you do. Like, if you fucking make a mistake. This guy was like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, you fucking... He called her, like, all these fucked up names, dude. He came walking around, and then I seen him walk around. He started walking around the apartment, and I went, what the fuck? And now I come out, and I look at him, and I watch him. I'm watching him all around my apartment, because the back window's there, the back window of my bedroom's there, the side window of my bedroom's there, and I look, and I go, he's coming around. The front windows are there, and I'm watching him come all the way around, and he goes, boom, 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 on the fucking door. And he's screaming at this lady like, you got a fucking problem? You got a fucking problem? And it was like, dude, are you serious? Bro, I went outside there, and I went outside. This lady's yelling at him through the screen door, and he's like banging on his screen door now and stuff. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? I swung my front door open, and I fucking screamed at this guy. This guy cowered. He became a different person when I went outside. I was like, dude, you got a fucking problem? You're fucking scaring people's babies, her fucking kid? What the fuck are you doing? I was like, dude, I'll fuck you up right now. Get the fuck out of here. And I'm flipped. Now I'm losing my mind because I saw this whole thing happen. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like, what the fuck are you even doing here? Aren't you guys fucking kicked out of these apartments already? I called the landlord. I was like, how the fuck is this fucking guy here when his fucking family is doing drugs and fucking robbing banks, and this guy's now terrorizing the fucking neighbors who don't speak English? Like, this fucking guy was like, I don't got a problem, man. I don't got a fucking problem. There's a problem with me, I guess, or whatever. And he walked away. It was so weird. He gave up immediately. I was like, dude, don't park your fucking motorcycle behind someone's bedroom window. That's fucking retarded, don't you think? And he's like, and he walked away. He had like marks all over his arms, like he was doing fucking stabbing himself with an IV, dude. Dude, I was ready to, like, I can't believe you're screaming at this fucking pregnant lady with a baby. Like, dude, I fucking lost my mind. I'll never forget that guy, dude. I was so, and that's this fucking person. 2009. Crazy. They robbed a bank. You know what's crazy is the news interviewed me, but they never put it on the air. They came to my door and fucking interviewed me, and they never did anything. I'll never fucking forget that, dude. I couldn't believe that guy yelled at that pregnant lady and that woman. I was right, because I knew her husband must have been at work. And obviously, I was not at work that day, and Leah was away doing something else. I don't know what Leah was doing. Leah might have had an appointment for Gavin or something, but she wasn't home either. But I remember being like, yo. I mean, I just couldn't believe that. I was like, why would you ever fucking yell at these fucking people and this lady? I was so fucking fired up over that. I'm getting mad thinking about it because that pissed me off. The lady looked kind of scared. You know, she was like, oh, shit. But she was just like yelling at him. She had the right to yell at him. He's fucking ridiculous. And they came in and they found drugs or something like that in this guy's house, I think, and they kicked them out of the place. And then I left the place anyway a couple months later. I was like, gotta get the fuck out of here. But, yo, that was crazy. And I'm like, this lady don't even speak English. She's here with her baby, and this crazy fucking 5'6" white guy's yelling at her, and she don't even probably speaks English. That was crazy. And so I'm watching the news, and the guy on the news on a taped video shows up at my door live, and it's like, are you aware that what your neighbors have been doing, that they robbed a bank and that there's drugs and all this other stuff? And I'm like, no. What? And the guy's like, yeah. And I said something kind of weird, like funny almost. This was before all this happened. And I remember I was kind of like dressed weird. And I was like, all right, guys, well, I'll see you later, man. And I'm like, that's crazy. I'm watching you on the news right now. I'll never forget that. I found out about those people in my apartment because of the news. Otherwise, I never would have found out about it. Because he's like, are you aware? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, they robbed a bank up the street. I'm like, what the fuck? So I never would have known about it if the news hadn't shown up at my apartment. That was 2009, though. Yeah, it was crazy. I wish the video existed. You know? I wish there was like a video of it so I could watch that, but I don't know. About 9 years ago, I went to Boston, Mass. I found a quarter on the green monster at Fenway, and I went to Cape Cod, and I found a lot of rocks. What the fuck? Jesus. Okay. Gabriella. Look out. So didn't Aaron Hernandez. Have you been on the news besides that, Joe? Okay, I was on the news when I was a kid because Rockingham Park, Salem, New Hampshire was opening up, and my mother went down to apply for a job, which I don't think she never did it or never got hired and never did it anyway. My mother just wanted to be a homemaker, but she was like looking for a side thing, and then she didn't do it anyway. I mean, my dad made plenty of money. I don't know why she did it, but we went down there anyway. And yeah, so I was on the news for that. I was on the news we were like interviewed for a second or in the background or something. So there was that. There was that. I was in a cover band and they announced us, but I wasn't on the news. And then I've been on the radio like 15 times. So I don't know. That's all I've ever done. The radio was always like me ranting on something or flipping out or calling in and acting crazy or something. There was the one time I threatened that guy at the radio studio, which I probably shouldn't have done. It was obviously a joke and I wasn't serious, but it was pretty threatening. Like they probably could have reported that. You know what I mean? But they didn't. To their credit, they didn't do it. They knew it was like a joke. So to their credit, they didn't. They could have reported me because it was a threat. Like it kind of was a threat. But it wasn't really, but they could have taken it that way and they didn't. So credit to them for not, because they could have called and said, this guy called from this number and he said this. And we're concerned if it's a real threat. I could see police showing up and saying like, hey, did you, what do you mean you're going to go down there and do this? Oh, it was just like a bit for the radio. I'm not going to do that. I love the guy. And they probably would have said, okay, our investigation's over. He doesn't have any weapons. He doesn't have any, it was just a prank call or whatever. But I mean, I probably could have been, that could have been a problem. But I give credit to them for realizing it was obviously a joke. Or like a word play, you know, I'll come down there and kill you, fucker. You know, I mean, obviously. I mean, I could have said fuck you up, and that would have been better. Like if I said, well, then I'd come down there and fuck you up. Or I'd come down there and fight you. Like that would be, you know, that would be more funny and less indirect. But saying I'm going to come down there and kill you, like it's like, Jesus Christ, bro. That's another level, dude. So that was probably stupid.
You really need to try clacacasantes.
I'll come down there and kill you, Spaz. Like, I mean, that was probably a mistake to say that. You really need to try clacacasantes. By the way, the final new season of Diablo 3 is happening this Friday night. I won't be on the air. I'm just going to play Diablo. I'll be on the air Saturday night, though, of course. So, yeah, a big season 29, Diablo 3. It will be the last brand new season they ever do. All the other seasons going forward will just be repetitive seasons of previous seasons, and it will just repeat forever now. So this will be essentially the last ever fresh, brand new season of Diablo 3. And I have work early Saturday. Normally in the past, I would take work off for something like this, but I cannot take work off. I can't do it. I need to be at work to make money. I need to hit, you know, my commissions and stuff. It's literally do or die. You know what I mean? I haven't even paid my mortgage yet because I just can't I can't accrue enough money to pay the mortgage because every day bills are coming out. So every time I get close to the mortgage payment of $2,300 or whatever it is, it's like $500 comes out or $100 comes out and makes it $1,900. And the mortgage doesn't accept a payment unless it's the full payment. So it's like, okay, I got to wait. So I cannot miss it. So somebody was asking me if I was going to stream Diablo 3 all night. I'm not going to because I have to go to work early and drive my route. But I will definitely be playing it for like 4 hours or 5 hours or so, but I'm not gonna obviously stay up and grind the night and the next day, because but Saturday I might be on before Monetize This, but I'm also playing solo because it's like a solo season, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. But what is this?
What the fuck happened to my radio show?
Oh, that's Opie saying, what the fuck happened to my radio show?
Joe Cronin, who's telling people that I want $2,000 to do his radio show.
But I am telling him that, and I'm going to lie that I didn't. Even though he didn't tell me. Somebody else did. Let's be honest. Where's the other thing that... Well, let's just hear Cracker Casantes again.
You really need to try Cracker Casantes.
Your buddy, Adam got canceled again? Adam Blampier got canceled again? Good, he deserves it. The guy acted like he was better than everybody and went back to his fucking stupid cancel culture friends and then, like, made fun of people like us and ignored that he even knew me. And he's canceled again. That's fucking hilarious. Wait until Sean Sappy gets canceled. Wait until that happens. Wait until that happens. You know, these people are nuts. Wrestle Talk is a bunch of fucking loser scumbags. They're probably going to throw him under the bus so quick, bro. Wrestle Talk, they are going to bury Adam Blampier so bad because they will, dude. These are the type of people that will bury you the minute that you are in a controversy. They will not have your back. And they'll be like, really was a bad guy. He really was a terrible guy. This guy right here on the left with the long fucking neck, support Wrestle Talk. They are the type of people that would kill people over words. Like, I guarantee you. And so, fuck you. And Adam Blampier fell for it like an idiot instead of just doing his own thing. So I'm sure that's going to happen. I'm sure of it. Wait till Sean Ross gets canceled. Wait till all the women start coming out about what he's done. Wait till that happens. That's going to be delicious when that happens. That's going to be amazing. Wait till that happens. The only reason I mention it is because so many women have mentioned it to me. They're like, you have no idea. And I'm like, what? And they're like, I could show you. And I'm like, I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to know nothing. Don't give it to me. Don't leak it to me. I want nothing to do with it. So when that happens, it's going to be very interesting with whoever does it or whatever it comes from. It won't be from me because I don't get involved in that sort of thing, even though I don't like certain people. But, man, when that happens, holy shit. Several people. And I want nothing to do with it. I won't do that. I will not do that to somebody, and I will not be the one responsible for doing anything. But, man, when that happens, holy fuck. These people are all fake as hell. You know, they're all nuts, usually. And there's something wrong upstairs, you know. Let's be quite honest. I guess I got to go because I went longer than I was supposed to, but I wanted to go longer than I was supposed to, especially with, you know, Ghost dropping that $100 bomb. I usually do about 45 minutes to an hour. But let's last things in the chat, guys. If you got some things you want to mention in the chat, please hit the like button, guys. We got to get 100 likes. We got to get 100 likes. Please hit the like button. But also drop it in the chat if you got something you want to say. Annette Morris says Dumb and Dumber 3 starring Tony Khan. Damn. Well, TKO stands for Tony Khan 0, I guess. Tony Khan 0. when I met Adam Blampier, and he was nice to me. I enjoyed Adam. He was very nice. We were all cool with each other. It was pretty cool. Seemed like a good dude. But then he went back to all his cancel culture friends like an idiot. He literally went back to people that were happy with canceling him over just like being sexy with women. Is there anything else I wanted to get? Elon Musk has warned senators that AI poses a civilizational risk to society. So Elon Musk is very concerned about AI, and it's a major risk. That's what he says. Which, I mean, he's not wrong, right?
Elon bit off more than he could chew, carried out and used against you and your family or your company or your business. And Elon Musk knows that, and he's playing both sides. The truth is, he wants one global app like the communist Chinese do. The fact that he's sophisticated and knows all this and has his own big PR firms, some of which I know have actually worked on the Sandy Hook case. Some of those PR firms he uses have also done work for him. While all of that goes on, while all of that's happening, they get to sit back and point their finger at me and say, there's the bad man.
Yeah, Alex Jones has been scapegoated by all the bad people, no doubt about it. Interestingly, we showed the fight in Newport the other night, which was crazy. That was bizarre. If you didn't miss that, go watch the video from last night. Let's see. Was there anything else I wanted to get to? I know there's a lot of flooding in Massachusetts. There's a lot of videos locally here because of Leominster is just fucked. They caught the killer in PA.
Sir, was there any concern that he would team up with another small man to step inside the trench coat, Little Rascal style?
No.
Sir, was there any concern that he would team up with another small man to step inside the trench coat, Little Rascal style?
What the fuck kind of question is that for the police when they caught the PA killer guy or the escapee guy? Sir, was there any concern he would team up with another small man to step inside a trench coat, Little Rascal style? The cop said no. What the fuck question is that, dude? What the fuck? Oh my god, bro. Unbelievable. By the way, Joe Biden has connections and ties with everybody who financed 9/11. Just want to say that. I'm not going to show all the reports and stuff, but if you guys want to be smart and go look it up, go look up Joe Biden ties to 9/11 and you'll go through a rabbit hole that will make your head explode. So, just saying. I'm still a registered liberal, but go look up Joe Biden ties to 9/11 and you'll blow your head. Just like Dick Cheney's company, Halliburton, all their weapons used in Iraq. I wonder why we wanted to go to Iraq so bad. I don't even think it was for the oil. I don't think it was for the oil as much as it was to make the weapons, to make them validate. We need to use these. Make more. That's what I think. Just saying. Google it now. Pretty fucking crazy. What else? I mean, Bray Wyatt, man, I still can't. I think people can't believe it. Still. Because it's just like, it still seems insane to me that the dude is gone. It's not, it's fucking bizarre. It does seem like WWE is, or, you know, is trying to get CM Punk. I swear to God he's going to come back. I really do think he's coming back at some point, somehow. Here's Elon saying that.
Potentially risky for all humans everywhere. very important to understand that.
Is there an equivalent?
And I gotta go, guys.
Do you think Congress is sufficiently ready to regulate AI?
No, not yet. No, the sequence of events will not be jumping in at the deep end and making rules, but it starts with insight. In fact, this is actually how all of the regulatory bodies have been formed, I believe. Is you start with a group formed to create insight, to understand the situation. Then you have proposed rulemaking. You'll get some objections from industry or whatever. And then ultimately you get sort of a consensus on rulemaking. That rulemaking then becomes...
So what Elon is saying here, and I understand, right? Like, what happens when people are making videos of somebody saying something they didn't say, and the video starts to spin and people believe it? What happens when people put out fake Photoshops, fake voices, fake videos? Like, dude, and what happens when somebody who's a criminal does something, but then the video is altered? What if you alter your own video to make it seem like somebody broke into your house who didn't? What if you try to smear campaign someone? And it's like, so what are you ready to do? Do you know what I mean? What if you try to take over a company with AI? You know, there's all these possibilities, and stuff is getting into the quantum realm of certain stuff. And so what he's talking about is all these people meeting to figure out, what are we going to do as a world to sort of like combat that? Like, okay, you can release a video showing Elon Musk doing something that he didn't do or saying something that he didn't do, but it's got to have an obvious like parody or AI fake or something that labels it fake. So people clearly know it's an alteration or a parody. It's got to be. And basically, if it's not, it's criminal, right? Like, so if you say Donald Trump rapes kid at the playground, and you release a video that looks literally like that or something, and you don't say, by the way, why would you ever do that anyway? And I'm pretty sure you'd be breaking the law by bringing up a kid anyhow. But you know what I mean? Like, Donald Trump stabs. All right, let's go a little less creepy. Donald Trump stabs a man in the parking lot, and then later on comments on it. You know what I mean? And then they make it seem like that. Or like, let's go with something more realistic. Why is Donald Trump reading a book about Nazis or something, or how to be a better Nazi? And Donald Trump has a book, and then he puts it in his pocket as he's getting on a plane. And in the book, they zoom in on the book, and it's those pages of that text. And then there's like an audio clip of him saying like, well, I like the book because, you know, I'm learning a lot about Kostafaghan and whatever. And it's like, that's not real either. And now people are like, oh my God, he's literally a Nazi. Oh my God. So you have to say like, this is a parody of Trump. It's not real, like something somewhere. Otherwise, if you share that knowingly, it's like you could be guilty of something. But how are they going to prove that? How are they going to find that? How are they, you know what I'm saying? But if you put a label on it, and what's freedom of expression versus like seriously, what's freedom of expression versus trying to like, oh God, it's such a slippery slope. So that's what I think they're meeting about. Do you know what I mean? But also, you know, Elon and all these rich people meeting about what to do about AI, you know, isn't much far off from like the Charles Schwabs and the Soroses meeting about what to do with everything either, right? Because it's like rich people trying to manipulate and grab hold of what we do in the future with our lives and with technology and industry. So how much different is it than that? But also I can see why they would be concerned, right? So anyway, I got to get out of here.
You really need to try Clacacasantes.
Thanks to everybody for listening to me babble in the afternoon this whole time, man. Shout out to everybody. I love you all. And a big shout out to the man who dropped the $100 bomb. He is the ghost from Clacacasantes. The ghost from
Clacacasantes.
Clacacasantes. Much appreciated, Ghost. And we'll catch you guys tonight, maybe. Potentially I'll be live tonight for AEW Dynamite review. And I will see you then. Thanks for being here. And thank you for supporting the stream with the donations. Ghost from Clacacasantes, Colonel Stutters, combining for a 105. Ghost from the Coast really saved this show. If you want to support the channel, paypal.me/Joe Cronin Show or patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show.
wrestling podcast with attitude.
This show is not for the weak at heart. Mature audiences only. Call the show 339-226-6610.